In the dark hours of the night, as the city slept, I found myself hailing a taxi, unaware that I was about to embark on a journey not just through the city streets, but into a chilling tale. From the past, the cab driver, with a mysterious aura about him, seemed eager to share a story that had haunted him for years. As we began our ride, the driver and I found ourselves exchanging tales, each one more intriguing than the last. It was during this exchange that he leaned in, his voice hushed with a mix of secrecy and trepidation. He began to recount a story that unfolded during the vibrant and turbulent 1980s. His tale revolved around a cargo ship worker, a man who spent months away from home toiling on the vast oceans. Little did he know that his absence would unravel a web of deceit that would change his life forever. One fateful day, he discovered that his beloved wife was entangled in an illicit affair. Consumed by a love he couldn't let go of, he chose a path both shocking and disturbing. Instead of confronting his wife, he resolved to separate the lovers by any means necessary, even if it meant eliminating the other man from the equation entirely. Desperate, he reached out to a close friend, one whose connections to the shipping industry offered a sinister solution. With a plan in motion, they set out on a mission to abduct the man, plunging him into a terrifying ordeal that would unfold on the unforgiving waters. Under the cloak of darkness, they snatched their victim at gunpoint, binding him tightly, his voice silenced by a gag. Together, they transported him to a formidable vessel anchored at the pier, their destination a desolate spot in the heart of the vast ocean. Once they had reached the eerie stillness of the sea's midpoint, the husband emerged from the shadows, revealing his true identity to the trembling captive. The atmosphere grew heavy with impending doom, as the man realized his fate was sealed, secured to a cold and forgiving metal bar, ready to be cast into the desperate to escape the clutches of his impending demise. The man pleaded for his life, his voice filled with a mix of terror and remorse, promising to sever all ties with the wife he had betrayed. He implored his captors to spare him, but his heartfelt pleas fell upon deaf ears. With hearts hardened by anger and betrayal, they cast him overboard, his screams swallowed by the darkness. Returning home, the two men shared no words, silently parting ways, their destinies forever altered. Years later, fate led them to cross paths again, unexpectedly reunited at a lavish party. In the shadows of their reunion, the cab driver's friend confessed that he's always being haunted by the face of the man they had condemned to the depths. He had never been able to escape the weight of his actions. As time passed, his friend told him that his once unfaithful wife, burdened by guilt and sorrow, descended into a deep despair, neglecting her health and succumbing to an untimely demise. Her passing was shrouded in mystery, leaving unanswered questions in its wake. The cab driver's friend, burdened by the weight of his actions and suffering from a terminal illness, was left with an overwhelming desire to unburden his soul before his own time ran out. He yearned to share the truth with the man they had wronged, longing for the solace that confession might bring. But fate can be cruel, and before he could fulfill his yearning for redemption, he succumbed to the relentless grip of his illness. As the cab driver concluded his tale, I couldn't help but wonder what had become of the man they had cast into the abyss. Forever lost to the deep, the story lingered in the air, chilling and poignant. As I stepped out of the taxi, the shadows of the night seemed more profound, carrying the weight of untold secrets. The cab driver's tale had left an indelible mark on my soul, a reminder that the past, no matter how buried, can always resurface.